Welcome back to my channel. So during today's video I am going to be creating an eyeshadow look using the Lurella's April box, the Blossom eyeshadow palette. Don't know what I'm doing the usual, but we're going to go ahead and get started. I am going to begin with my, I don't know, let's start with this Morphe 535 fluffy brush. And I prime my eyes with my P. Louise base in the shade number 2. Let me show you guys in a little bit. Hope this camera doesn't fall. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and start out with this eyeshadow look. Just making sure my base is smooth. I did not set them this morning. So we're going to go ahead and start with, let's go with the shade Yozakura, I don't know. This matte shade on the last row next to the last shade, and we're just going to pop this right in the crease area. It's got like a little shimmer to it. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're here. So I have to keep going. So we're just gonna pop it in the crease of the other eye. It's like a light pink with a like a pink. I don't know. I can't describe the shade, but it's like a light pale pink with a little bit of shimmer. But if you blend it, look like the little specks of shimmer may disappear. Not completely, but enough where it's not as noticeable. So now we're just going to lightly blend that shade into the crease area. And I'm blending upwards towards the brow bone. But overall it's a nice little matte pale pink shade. Now we're going to go with the shade Hanami. Let me stop this. And it's the matte shade right above that with the same brush. This Morphe 535. I'm just going to pack it on the tip of the brush, but more on the side. And we're going to place it on the outer V. Pack it. And I like using this fluffy type brush mainly a lot of times, especially when I'm doing my makeup in the mornings, so I don't have to do a whole lot of blending from packing, you know, so intense with the shadows. So we're just going to place a little bit more on the outer V. And make sure you just stamp it really good. Now you can use your more denser brush if you want. I just like this more fluffier brush when I want to do like softer looks. And like I said again, well, you don't want to just sit here and just be blending all morning. So that helps me to just place it and then blend. So now we're going to blend right in the outer V area up into the crease. And if you want to deepen it up, you can, you know, after you lightly place this shade. If you want a little more depth to the eyeshadow look. Let's take a little bit more. And right in the crease above the outer V area. And I have to get me another ring light because my big ring light just like went all the way out on me. And my light has been like awful, you know, to me. So I'm just adding a little bit more of this shade in the outer V, just lightly building it. And adding a little bit more towards the center of the lid. Okay, now we're going to blend right in the crease area from the center going upwards all the way back to the outer V in circular motions. And the same thing for the other eye. I'm just blending this product and adding a little bit more as needed to the lid. And a little bit more. And just continue to blend. I like the way this coming together so far. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Nice lavenderish, purplish look. So now what I want to do is go in with the shade Flush. It's the third matte shade on the second row. And I'm using the same brush. And we're going to pat it on the side, tip of the brush, and place it right from the center to the inner corner of the crease. And just blend it. And these shadows are so blendable. I really like Lurella's eyeshadows. I really like the eyeshadow. And I love their subscription box. You know, I said it in my other videos. You get a new eyeshadow palette every month that they're going to release. But you get it first. And then they'll release it at the end of the month. Because I think the March eyeshadow palette just became available for purchase. I think within the last couple of days or so. So I do like how you get to use the eyeshadow palette, and it's not actually for purchase until after you receive your box. So if you want to put some content or reviews, you have an opportunity to do that without the palette, being sold without you reviewing it, which I do like that. If you really want to put some reviews out there, if that makes sense, or you want to share what you received. So I'm just making sure both of these shades are blended together. And make sure these edges, make sure your edges are like blended really, really good. So I'm liking how these two shades are performing together. It's really, really pretty. I like that. So now this light, gosh, from this mirror, something else. I think that looks pretty darn good. Just blend the edges one more time before we apply some shimmers. So now I'm going to take my little Old Faithful, my Too Faced glitter glue. What's going on with this eye up here? I don't know, this base. We're going to take our Too Faced glitter glue. And I know I'm about almost out of this stuff, because I've been using like faithfully. And we're going to place it right on the center towards the lash line and blend upwards. And I'm going to put it all over the lid. And the same thing for the other eye. And just make sure it's placed really, really smooth and evened out over the lid as much as possible. So now, the lid shade. I don't know what I want to do. Let's go for the shade Geisha, and it's this deep purple, the third shade on the bottom row. This nice, beautiful, really violet, if I'm saying that right, violet. Y'all know I'm colorblind. Shimmer shade, and we're just gonna place it all over the lid. And just make sure you place it really, really good. And cover the entire area where you place the glitter glue. So do the same thing for the other eye. This is a beautiful shade. And they have some great shimmers. I like the shimmers. And the mattes are really blendable as well. I haven't had any problems with any of these shadows that I've used so far from the brand. I really, really like them. So like I said, even if you don't do the subscription box, I would recommend purchasing, and I'm just packing a little bit more, maybe 1 or 2 eyeshadow palettes to see if you like their formula. But I like it. I really like it, and I love their boxes. And like I said, mainly because I'm an eyeshadow freak, so the palettes is what drew me to their box, the new palette every month. But in addition to that, they have some great lip glosses. Their brushes are like really, really good. I love their brushes. They have some really nice luxury style brushes. Okay, so I think that should do it for this eye look. So now I'm just using the tip of my finger to make sure this shimmer shade is blended in the crease area as well as on the lid. So I'm liking this. So I'm going to take my same brush, the 535, and just make sure everything is blended in this crease area with these matte shades. And I like shimmers in my crease, so I'm just going to be blending upwards to kind of make sure the shades are going up towards the brow bone area. And I'm liking how this has come together. Now, let me see if they have like a taupey shade to kind of set this area at the top. So I'm going to go with the shade Samare, I don't know. And it's the second taupey type shade on the last one, this matte shade. And again, the same brush. And I didn't know I was going to be using the same brush. It just happened that way. And we're going to stamp it right above the crease shades, right under the brow bone. That's actually nice with this eye look. It's really nice. It's pulling together the eye look together. And just stamp a little bit more. And now we're going to blend the shades together. Because I didn't like how that gap was really, really light with this purple pinkish shade. So I'm liking that. Really, really pretty, pretty, pretty. I like it. So what I want to do now, the last thing I want to do before I wrap this eye look up, I want to take the 2 shades, the rosy and the taupey shade. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's clean this brush off with my wipe. That's not what I want to do. I want to do these 2 shades. No, those 2, the one I used. The mauve and the mauve rosy shade and the matte purple. We're going to take those 2 shades and make sure it's right in the crease area. Focusing most of it on the outer V portion above the crease area. Because I want to make sure that color's still there with putting that taupey shade on top of it. I don't want to lose my crease shade, if that makes sense. So now we're going to do the same thing for the other eye. Concentrate most of it on the outer V and then blend the rest towards the inner corner. I'm loving this look. And I think it's like super duper pretty together. Super duper pretty. And it's all about blending, blending, blending. Okay, so now I'm going to take my makeup wipe. I'm going to clean up around this eye area. And it is so pretty. I like it. I really got to get another light because this right here, it's not working for you, girl. I can see it, but it's not like how I want it. My daughter bought that ring light for me, I want to say in 2014. And I have gotten some use out of that baby because it just went out like 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, so I actually gonna have to get me another one. That was how many years ago? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. About 8 years. So that baby lasted me for a while. So I got my use out of that light, and I'm so used to it being super bright. I have to get another one because I'm already blind as a bat, so I can't see, and I have to make sure I can see. Okay, so enough of that. But I love how this eyeshadow look came together. I'm just going to blend a little bit more using the same brush. And I'm actually super impressed with myself for using one brush. And this is the Morphe 535. And this is the only brush I use for this look. I'm really impressed because I was supposed to be went through about 3 to 4 brushes trying to figure out what I'm going to do. But enough of me rambling. This is the up close look of the eyeshadows. I'm going to do my norm, jump off camera, finish the rest of my face, and I'll be back to show you guys my final look. See you guys in a bit. Welcome back. This is the final look. I love how everything came together. The formula in this palette is really good. It's just like the other eyeshadow palettes. Like I said earlier in my video, I look forward to these boxes because of the new eyeshadow palettes that come out monthly. This is a pretty pink. Now, the last February was a pink eyeshadow palette too. March was green, and then you have like purple pinkish tones, which is okay with me. But I do like the formula in these eyeshadow palettes. Lurella has some good formulas in the eyeshadow palettes if you want to try them. And they're very affordable. They're always having like sales on their website. So if you want to check them out, go check them out. Buy 1 or 2 smaller palettes. See if you like before you even do maybe the subscription or the large eyeshadow palettes. But moving along with the rest of the video, to finish the rest of my face, I mixed my L'Oreal Infallible Pro in the shade number 470. I was trying to see if the shade name is on here. It is not, but it's 470. It's more of like a nude, warm nude beige type shade. And I mixed it with my Maybelline Sand Beige number 6 to get the shade today. And I love mixing my foundations because it's hard to just find a match for my skin tone, so I'm always like mixing my stuff. So to finish the rest of my face, I applied my lashes, are the Talia lashes by Eyeliner. I'm not sure if they sell that style anymore, and it was like this one. I actually lost the other one, but it's more of this little thin strip, really lightweight. It does not give length, but it gives a little more volume to your natural lash, which I like because I wear my glasses during the day when I'm at work, and sometimes when I put on those more dramatic lashes, I have to pull my glasses all the way down, which is sometimes uncomfortable. But moving on. For my blush, I use my Juvia's Place Volume 2, and I use both of the shades in here on my cheekbone today. And for my bronzer, I used the Juvia's Place Tan bronzer, and I use both shades. For my lips, I used my Ulta lip liner in the shade Raspberry, and I topped it with my Tarte Plumping Gloss in I can't read this, but it's this mauve type pretty shade, and I love the little plumping action in it. So that finishes my look. I hope you guys enjoy the eyeshadow tutorial. And like I said again, if you are interested in Lurella's eyeshadow palettes, I would definitely try. If you want a good affordable, the pan sizes are like super large. You get your money's worth, and the quality is really good. So until then, I will see you guys in my next video. And if you have not done so already, please comment, like, and subscribe to your channel, and become a part of my YouTube family here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.